Dear students, I am taking your lecture 2 for paper PS 3501 about transistors. Last time we have seen the three configuration of transistors: common base, common emitter, common collector. And we have also seen the property of all the three different configurations. Today we will discuss the how to take the static characteristics of common emitter configuration. We have seen that this is widely popular common emitter configuration. Reason is that its current gain is high, voltage gain is high, power gain is high. So this is widely popular. So let us see its characteristics. So circuit diagram to obtain the input and output characteristics for common emitter circuit is shown in figure. This I am showing the circuit diagram. Look here, what does characteristics means? Characteristics means the relation between output current and output voltage for a different value of the input current. The relation between the output current and output voltage. So this is your output section. So in this output section I am writing collector current. This is your collector emitter voltage. Already know this is your emitter, this is your base, this is your collector. And here I am showing you potentiometric circuit arrangement. Here this is a potentiometer. If you want to vary this voltage, then with the help of this potentiometer you can vary this. Here I will connect the input current meter, input current and voltage meters. See here, in collector one current meter, one voltmeter. In base one current meter and one voltmeter. This is your IB. This is your base emitter voltage, means that measure the voltmeter measure base emitter voltage. Here I am connecting potentiometric circuit arrangement. This is a plus supply, this is a minus supply. Look here, in last lecture I discussed that when current in this direction, when emitter current is coming out, the remaining two current will show inside. So this current I will show like this. If the current flow like this, then this is a plus sign, this is a minus sign. Students are facing the problem to remember the what? A plus or minus sign. So here I am showing you plus sign, minus what? Current flow in this direction. Here plus is here plus is here, so I have to connect here plus, here I have to connect the minus sign. Now for base, we have seen this emitter current is outside, the base current will flow in this direction. As base current is flowing in this direction, as base current flow like this is your plus, this is a minus, this is a plus, this is a minus for voltmeter. You can see this CS plus sign. See the battery negative will come in. So this is called circuit diagram to obtain output and input characteristics. What is characteristics? Simple, you can say. Characteristics is nothing but the relation between the output current with respect to output voltage, the relation between output current and output voltage for a given value of the input current is called output characteristics. The relation between, or you can say graph between, input current with input base emitter voltage for a given value of VC is called input characteristics. The relation between these two is called output. Relation between these two is called input characteristics. So let us see now what is your input and output characteristics. So first I'll discuss the input characteristics. First I'll discuss input means relation between base current and base emitter voltage for a different value of the collector emitter voltage. That is called input characteristics. So let us start the input characteristics. Input characteristics. First, keep the VC is 0. Keep this voltage between collector and emitter is 0. You may have question, say it is necessary you have to keep 0. No, you can keep 4 volt, 5 volt, but you cannot cross, you cannot keep beyond its capacity, voltage capacity. So, keep this voltage 0. Keep this voltage 0. This voltage I am keeping 0. Now, vary this voltage, base emitter voltage, in a suitable step and note down the corresponding value of the base current. I am writing the unit microampere here. Listen again. So, keep VBE, keep VCE, collect emitter voltage. Keep this voltage 0. Vary this voltage VB with the help of this potentiometer in a suitable step and note down the corresponding value of the base current. Means suitable step means keep 0, 0.05, 0.0, this 1.0, 0.15 and so on. And note down the corresponding value of the base current. The graph of IB versus VB, the graph of IB versus VB, I am showing you in this figure. VB, IB, it is like this. This is your VC, you can say 0. So what this graph indicates, that I will tell you. Let us show for you. See the graph of I want to show the two graphs, that's why what I change the things. Look here again. I am discussing input characteristics. In input characteristics, first step, keep VC is 0. So I have kept 0 voltage. Vary the base emitter voltage, vary this voltage in a suitable step and note down the corresponding value of the base current. Means 0, note down base current. My plus 0.05, 0.05 voltage, not down, 0.1, 0.15, 0.2, 0.25, 0.3, note down corresponding value of the base current. And graph is like this. See, this is the graph when VC is 0. Now, another graph. Keep VC is equal to what? Higher value, 2 volt, 4 volt. Vary the VB in a suitable step. Note down the corresponding value of the base current. And graph of base current versus VB is as shown in figure. This is as shown in figure. Here, second. Now let us discuss for this graph. This graph show that for conduction of the transistor, for current to flow, certain minimum value is required between base and emitter voltage. This is called bias voltage, or it is called cutoff voltage. Remember what this graph indicates. This graph indicates that for the conduction of transistor, certain this much value of the base emitter voltage is required. Minimum this much value you have to give between base and emitter for the flow of the current. This base emitter voltage is called bias voltage or cutoff voltage. Remember, for physics and electronics students, so many times bias voltage word is used. Bias voltage for this transistor is of the order of 0.7 voltage if this transistor is made up from silicon. This bias voltage is of the order of 0.3 voltage if this is made up of germanium. So remember these two for a YY voice, for YY. Okay, how much base emitter voltage is required for the conduction of transistor, for a conduction of silicon transistor? 0.7. For germanium, 0.3. So this is the similar characteristics, just like forward bias diode characteristics. This graph is similar to the forward bias diode characteristics. One conclusion from these input characteristics: this much value of the voltage is required for the conduction of transistor. Now second discussion. What is the second discussion? As VC increases, your base current decreases. Can you see here? This is your, as VC increases from 0 to 2, your base current decreases from this point to this point. So base current decreases as VC increases. As VC increases from this to this, so if 0, this is the value of base current. 0, this is the value of base current. If there is a 2 voltage, this is the value of the base current. So why this is happening, that I want to discuss. Look here. As VC increases, this is reverse bias voltage at this point. This is your reverse bias at this point. I think you understand. NPN. This voltage is positive. This voltage is positive. Look. As positive voltage at this point increases, this is N-type material, so reverse bias voltage increases. As reverse bias voltage increases, you can see here in a construction, collector, base, look here. As VC increases, then reverse bias voltage, reverse bias voltage at collector increases. Look in this diagram. This is your N type, this is your P type, this is your N type. This is your collector, this is your base, this is your emitter. This voltage is VCE. As this voltage increases, then this reverse bias voltage at this point increases. So depletion layer increases. This depletion layer increases. You know that width of the depletion layer depends upon VCE, means reverse bias voltage. As VC increases, reverse bias voltage increases, the width of depletion layer near collector base junction increases. So the base region, this base region will become small. This base region will be reduced. Therefore, base width decreases. Due to this reason, as VC increases, base current decreases for a constant VBE that you can see here. Look here, you can see here. See that you can see as VC increases, base current decreases from IB1 to IB2. What is the reason? Reason is that look here, as this voltage increases, your depletion layer between collector and base increases. As a result, width of the base decreases, so base current decreases for a fixed value of the VBE. So this is about your input characteristics. So what about output characteristics? So before going toward the input characteristics, what the conclusion? Conclusion is to operate your bipolar junction transistor at the input section. If you want to conduct the transistor, then minimum this much value of the voltage is required. If you want to conduct the transistor, then this much value of the VB required. This is the most important thing for your understanding. Now let us talk about output characteristics. Now I am discussing the output characteristics. In output characteristics, you have to keep your base current fixed, say 20 microampere. Keep your base current fixed, say 20 microampere. Vary the collector emitter voltage and note down the corresponding value of the collector current. So what I am giving? I am keeping your this value. I am keeping this current fixed. 20 microampere. Now I am changing VCE in a suitable step and note down the corresponding value of the collector current. That I am here. You can see. So you can keep this 0. This is my plus 0.5, 1 volt, 1.5, 2 and note down this value of the collector current. Repeat the same procedure for another value of the base current. Repeat the same. Then again you do for the 60 microampere and do this same thing. The graph of output collector current versus collector emitter voltage, this is in milliampere generally we are getting. I am showing you like this. Base current 20 microampere, 40 microampere, 60 microampere, base current 80 microampere. So this is known as a output characteristics. See, as you increase the VC, IC increases. As you increase the base current, your collector current increases. This is called relation between output current with output voltage for a given value of the base current. In a next lecture, we will see why you are getting such nature of the graph. Why? What is the reason to get such kind of the graph, that we will see in the next lecture. In the last lecture, we have discussed what is impedance matching device. So that impedance matching device is used to reduce the error. So that we will see also in the last lecture. Today I am keeping end of my lecture. In next lecture I will discuss what the reason for such kind of the graph, nature of the graph.